What's going on, guys? Got the clipboard here, and we're ready to rock and roll. Welcome to the Country Crush Training Question and Answer Show, okay? Brought to you by Country Crush, bro. You need handles for your house, bro? Look at the fucking size of these. Talk about you want to build grip? Look at the fucking thing. I can't put my fucking hand around it. But I love these handles. I can fucking curl these handles. Alright, you got this handle, and you got this handle. Look at how thick that shit is, bro. You could actually adjust these handles, okay, by the thing here. So, anyway, the Country Crush Training Show. Let me get this shit out of the way. Alright. Okay. Pull this camera a little closer. Alright. And in case you're wondering, that's Paul DeMail, okay, right here. The Country Crush logo. And we're ready to rock and roll. Up there's a fucking lacrosse stick. A wooden lacrosse stick. I played lacrosse in the fucking 60s and shit like that. Back when they had wooden lacrosse sticks. I'm a baseball guy, but I played all sports. Anyway. Alright. Noel Hernandez. Oh. Read the wrong name. Abel Hernandez. I don't have hamstrings. I do leg curls first, and I want to know. He says he does leg curls first, and he wants to know if he should do leg curls first, and what other exercise he should do. Okay, I'm gonna start with. All right, listen to me, guys. All right, you gotta treat your hamstrings the way you treat your quads. Guys come in the gym and they'll do leg extensions, they'll do lunges, they'll squat. Some will do even hack squats, leg press. Some do all of that. Okay. And then they'll get on a hamstring machine and do 5 sets. And your hamstring's a big fucking muscle. Alright? So, what you have to do is I treat each muscle, like I told you last week in a goddamn video, bafungal, okay, is when I did the rear delts. You got your front delt, your side delt, your rear delt. And then you got your traps. Each one of those muscles gets trained by itself. Differently. I don't train... and I don't believe in training it as a whole. Like, you could train it, you could split it up. Some guys I know do hamstrings on a totally different day that they do quads. I don't like to do that because I like to know the blood's in my leg. I like the feeling. Even growing up, when I would train my biceps, I trained my triceps the same day. I didn't do push-pull, even though right now I would do a little bit more push-pull. Okay, because I've evolved, and I'm not training to get huge anymore. But if you're looking to get jacked, bro, you're looking to get jacked. I always like the feeling of having a big pump bicep and a pump tricep. I like to put the blood in one area. Well, it's the same thing with the legs. Now, I have really good hamstrings, but they're genetic, okay, and I was a fast runner. And anybody, if you ever watch sprinters, okay, in the Olympics, they always have big hamstrings because of the stride. It almost like your leg comes out and pulls, and that's all hamstring, okay? So, if I had bad hamstrings, okay, Abel, I would do my hamstrings first. Yes, I would. It's called, in bodybuilding, they call that prioritizing. I would prioritize that body part. I would train my hamstrings first. And I personally like the lying leg curl. Okay, we also have the seated one where you're like this, you're sitting there and you're pulling the pad like that, you know what I'm saying? Now, in my gym, I don't really like that one. I feel it sometimes and sometimes I don't. If you like that one, by all means, do it. But the key to hamstrings is to go all the way. I almost do them. First of all, I do no rest. I wait 5 seconds and then I do it again and again and again and again. And I'll do 10 sets. I do more than that, but I'm telling you, you should probably do about 10 sets with 5 seconds rest. And I squeeze it at the top, and I let it down almost all the way, then I just go back up, and I let it down almost all the way, then I go back up. And then sometimes I'll do it like 21s, where I let it down all the way, and I only go half, and then half, and then half, and then I'll bring it all the way up, and let it down, and I'll let it like that. See? Like 21s, almost, I do it like that, okay? And that hits the fucking hamstring right into the ass. And if you look at my leg workout, and it's on YouTube, if you go to my YouTube channel and you look at my leg workout on there, you can see I'm not even in shape and I have striated glutes, and it comes from that. I swear it comes from that, okay? So, my method for you to build big hamstrings is to prioritize them. Yes, do them first, or do them on a totally different day if you want, okay? But give them the love that most people give their quad, all right? Do your lying leg curls, and then do your other leg curl machine. You said you had another. You didn't say what machine it was. I'm assuming it's maybe that seated leg curl. Okay, same thing. Do that all the way up, all the way down. It's the actual stretch. It's when your legs are like that and stretching that's really going to pull the hamstring. Okay, especially when I'm on that machine. I make sure I stretch it all the way. I put that all the way to the end where my heels are barely sitting on there. So when I curl it like this, and then I let it all the way out, I feel you want to stretch that hamstring. Okay, some guys do ham deadlifts. You know, where they stretch, they stretch hamstrings like that. I don't like to do that because I've hurt my back doing that in the past. That's me. If you like doing that, by all means. But the key is no more than 5 to 7 seconds rest. And you got to do full range motion and then do those partial reps like I said. It's not about weight. Make it contract, almost like you would with your bicep. Make it contract, okay? Really, really put the blood in there. Do your first set, okay? Your first set of lying hamstrings. I like the lying ones first. Whatever you do, do that one first. Okay? But do your first set full. All the way up, all the way down. Get that stretch in the hamstrings. And do literally, take the weight that you're doing now, the weight that you do right now for about 10, 12 reps, I dare you to try to do it 50 times. Even if you need help. I guarantee you could do it a lot more than you know. You do it at least 30 times. Want to bet me? Try it. Try that. I would do about 10 reps and then about 3 or 4 halfway, and then hold them up like this, and 3 or 4 where you go halfway down and all the way up, 3 or 4, like that, halfway down. Okay, maybe do it instead of 3 or 4, make it 5. Let's put some fire in there. 5 seconds rest, you do it again. You're maybe not going to be able to handle the weight that you can, but you're going to make that fucking hamstring contract. And what I like to do between sets, okay, between exercises is stretch my hamstrings out. Put my foot up high on a bench and really, where you're stretching out, you're touching. Okay? Do that. Really stretch the hamstring out and then go to the next exercise. All right, let's just try that and get back to me and let me know what you think. All right, guys. Next one. Next question. You guys seem to really like to ask me about legs. So, Prethium, I don't even know, Neil. Whatever your name is. Prethium Neil. I can't read names. Wants to know, how can I build outer quads, especially since I have narrow hips? Okay, guys, listen. I grew up with all that bullshit. Point your feet out, point your feet in, put your feet wide, put your feet close. Listen to me. First of all, if you're going to squat, all right, make sure that your feet are comfortable. I don't believe in all that pointing feet out, pointing feet in, and all that stuff, okay? Good way to get injured, and a good way to fuck yourself up, all right? I feel this way. Try to fix your fucking camera here. I feel that your feet should be comfortable. Where you stand, the way you stand, maybe around shoulder width or a little bit less is perfect. The key is to go all the way up and all the way down, especially if you're squatting. Okay? Again, I'm not trying to promote my leg workout, but I have an awesome leg workout that I put online. It's on my channel. If you watch the way I can't squat anymore because I have narrow hips, okay? And because I used to throw my back out all the time because of the narrow hips. So, I recommend leg presses. Keeping your feet like this where they're comfortable. If your feet are naturally comfortable like this, that's fine, okay? And just pushing them all the way up, all the way down, no rest. Watch that leg workout and do high reps, okay, first. And you got to cut the rest periods. No more than 4, on something like that, 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Be careful. You might throw up, doing it my way. But I can guarantee you big legs. I can guarantee. See, because that was my problem. My problem is I have narrow hips. So when I used to squat, I can't tell. I squatted all the way down and all the way up. And first of all, you never hold the bar like this close. You got to hold the bar out wide. When you hold the bar close, it makes your head go forward like this, and it actually bends your body. Okay, so you want to go with your hands out wide. Whenever you watch powerlifters, they have their hands all the way to the end, and that's how they squat, like that. They don't squat with the bar being held like this on their back. Okay, look, you don't squat. You don't squat. If you're gonna squat, you don't squat with a bar like this. Okay, see where my hands are like this. You gotta squat with your hands out. The bar's supposed to sit on the back of your traps like that. That's the way you squat. Okay? You don't squat. It's a fucking broom. Holy Christ. It's a fucking broom. You don't squat with your hands all the way out. All the way, like real close like this, like a lot of guys do. But they stand there and they get the bar like this, and I watch their heads like this, and they're all bent sideways like that. It's got to be on the back, okay? Down on your rear delts traps. That's if you're going to squat. But I had trouble squatting, guys. I did. I had trouble squatting because I have narrow hips. I have really narrow hips. When I diet down, my waist was like 27 inches. My ass is like this big, okay? But that would hurt my back. I can't tell you how many times I go down, and as I'm popping up, I hear that snapping. I'm like, I'm fucked. I throw the weight off me, and I'm laying on the ground. I can't get up. I can't walk. I got to go to the chiropractor, get the electrostim. So I don't want to do that anymore. All right, I'm too old for that shit, and I haven't done it in many, many years. And you can go look at my legs in my leg workout on YouTube here, and you can see the size of my legs. No, I was not on steroids, okay? Not on nothing. I was clean, okay? And my legs are still big. They're still striated, okay? And I can hang with anybody on stage with my legs. Go look. Hamstrings too, okay? Ass striated. The ass is striated even though I'm not like ripped or any of that shit. That comes a little also with age, being used to training. But I do leg press, and I have a specific way that I do leg press, okay? If you follow that routine, I can guarantee you your legs are going to grow. It's all about low rest periods, higher reps, taking the same, use the weights that I give you. I map it out perfect for you. Now, if you want to squat, you can squat, but I'm just telling you, with narrow hip guys are not good squatters. Guys with big asses and kind of broad hips, short, they're fucking great squatters, okay? And it's not because, they built their ass squatting. It's guys who are naturally heavier down in the area, down there, okay, are good squatters. I'm sorry. It's a genetic thing, all right? It's a genetic thing. I don't have I have narrow hips, okay? Jimmy the Bull was not known for squatting. He was known for bench pressing because he had narrow hips too. I mean, he could squat, but it wasn't anything like the bench press, okay? Same thing with me. I could fucking bench like a motherfucker back in the day, not no more. But, anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right? So, I hope I answered your question. I'm not trying to push guys to go watch my fucking leg video, but I've already gone over this so many times, and I'm not in a gym right now, so you can see a visual. In there, I'm in a gym. All right? I don't give a shit. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But I'm trying to help you. Okay? You got to cut your rest periods. 2 minutes. The biggest way to add intensity is to cut the rest periods, not add weight. That's all bullshit. Cut the rest periods. If I was in the gym with you, you'd cry. I can make you cry doing biceps. You'd cry. I cut that rest period so bad you'd cry. No more, I can't. Anyway, next question.
How you doing? My name is John Sikoris, and this is Sharice Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
All right, listen, I'm going by the questions you guys asked me, okay? As this goes on, I mean, that was my first show, the last one we did. This is only my second show, so I'm not, a lot of guys ask me either redundant questions or they're not asking me, legit questions. So, La Batista asked me, he wants me to ask, but he asked me about Dan the Bodybuilder, okay? From Thailand, the guy. who shot all that shit and got an infection. I went into a deep spin on talking smack about that. So I'm not going to go in a deep spin here about talking. You're going to have to watch my Talking Smack show, okay? The one that Joe's putting up. I don't know which one's going up first, this one or that one, but either one. Watch the Talking Smack show, and you'll get my spin on Dan the Bodybuilder. But he wants to know. La Batista's asking me, is it, about the third world country and what's the risks of using underground stuff or third world country stuff, shit, gear, juice, the babanya. Okay? Listen to me. I don't know if Dan the Bodybuilder's again, I talk way deeper in a Talk of Smack show about this. Let's say Dan the Bodybuilder really has an infection, okay? You can get that infection from American shit too, bro. You don't have to take foreign shit or tainted shit to get an infection. Most guys don't get infections because the stuff is bad. They get infections because A, the needle's dirty, okay? B, they don't clean the outside of the bottle, and it's dirty when you stick in a fucking needle, and so you stick it in and you get the fuck. Or the main reason is on the skin. The bacteria is on the skin, okay? So what I'm telling you is an unclean environment, all right? That's the main reason. But you can don't be fooled. I mean, third world shit's, it's definitely not pure and clean, okay? Underground shit, God knows where that shit's made and what the ingredients and if they're pure. So I'm not saying that those are safe at all. I don't believe that they are. But I'm telling you, don't think because you got shit from a pharmacy, you went to wherever, Joe Mataraz's pharmacy in America here, okay? Don't think that you can't get a fucking infection because you can, all right? I'm a fucking walking proof of that. I was getting sterish, legit American sterish shit. Okay, and no, the fucking big balloon bicep on my left side that everybody calls synthol, it's on the internet, that's a hematoma, that was blood, that was not an infection, and I drained it of blood, not pus, not oil, blood, okay, because it was a hematoma, but everybody uses that as Mr. fucking synthol, whatever, okay, but it was only one arm. What do you think, I fucking shot one arm and I wouldn't shoot the other? It's not like they matched, it was horrible. This arm that at one point had a flat appearance because it was a hole and it went in, okay? That was an infection. And I was reusing needles and it wasn't cleaning the environment, okay? But I was using American shit, pharmaceutical American shit. So the point I'm trying to make to you, La Batista, is it doesn't matter where you get your shit from, okay? Even a doctor can give you a shot. And if that area's not clear, or clean, you can get an infection. If you're going to go out abroad, I don't mean what abroad, I'm talking if you go out abroad living outside the United States, not only do you risk getting shit that's maybe not so clean and not so pure, but the other thing is, you also risk if you're fucking sick, and you're stuck in some fucking Ugat's hospital somewhere, you're in trouble, okay? You don't want to be there. Because the best medicine's here. Look at that poor girl that just went to get breast implants over there in Mexico. She was so nervous. She was even texting me, I'm really nervous about doing this. I don't want to get fucked up or any shit. Meanwhile, she died, okay? And they kept her in the hospital there for like 6 days. If they would have got her to America, or if she would have done that breast implant shit in America, she might not have died. They gave her the wrong shot in the wrong area, okay? So you go fuck around overseas. I talk more about this in Talking Smack, but you want to go fuck around overseas for what? Really, dude? And you still look like shit? I mean, we're not talking about fucking some guy that look like Big Ramy. But I do feel bad for the guy. I do. If it's legit, I do feel bad for the guy. I believe everything because I'm gullible. You know what I mean? But then again, when Jerry Ward brought up the whole thing about having skin graft put on, they don't put skin grafts on. There's no way. There's no way. All right, I go in again. Watch Talking Smack. Watch I go in a fucking wicked rant in there, and I'll prove to you that ain't happening. Anyway, all right, let's get to the next fucking question. All right, Thailand Kretschler, or Kettler, or whatever. I can't fucking read. Anyway, you guys gotta forgive me, bro. I'm a guinea from New York. I can't read these fucking names right. My female roommate wants to do DECA. See, I don't know why. It's supposed to be a training show. I really shouldn't be talking about this. I'm just throwing a couple of questions in there till we start really getting going with the training. But, that's what you're asking me. Anyway, my female roommate wants to do DECA. He's afraid that it's going to, virilize her and she's going to become, like a dude. And, he said she's really pretty and he doesn't want to ruin her look. So what's my opinion on doing DECA? All right, listen to me. Oh, madam. All right, look. DECA, anytime you put an anabolic steroid, which is a derivative of the mother compound testosterone, okay, you run a risk of, obviously, virilization. I don't care what steroid it is, all right? I mean, I know usually girls do Anavar and Primobolan because there's less of a chance, okay? If you are sensitive to that, okay, I know a female who actually took testosterone, and she didn't really get a guy's voice, you know what I'm saying? But she's lucky. I know other girls that have taken DECA and have gotten a man's voice. So what I'm trying to say to you is that it depends on the girl, bro. It depends on the girl. Look, I know that most girls, their safe dosage of DECA is usually like 50 milligrams, you know what I'm saying? 50 milligrams maybe a week. They seem to respond much better to DECA than guys do. And I read somewhere where DECA was originally made for women, but I don't know if that's true or not. I know it's made for burn victims and everything else. But the thing is, listen, guys, because he's sitting here and he's asking me, he's telling me she looks really pretty. He's afraid that, he doesn't want her to grow, get the hair and all that shit. Nandrone Durabolin is a good drug, okay, because it's a quicker acting form of DECA. I mean, anytime you're putting a girl on fucking steroids, guys, I'm sorry. You're going to run the risk of, blood pressure going up, okay? You're going to run the risk of facial hair, virilization in the voice, masculinity of the voice, even body hair, clit growing. I mean, and a lot of that shit's irreversible. Okay, I've never saw a girl that had a voice, like, hi guys, and then that goes back to being a girl again. It doesn't, usually that shit's fucking permanent. And then when they get the really bad hair growth, sometimes that hair growth has to be taken away with either electrolysis. So, I don't know, you're asking me a loaded question. I don't really think that, I'm not crazy about girls going on steroids, to be honest with you. If they want to take a little Anavar or something maybe to tighten up, or a little something, they're probably pretty much safe. I know girls taking Mastron or, Primo, It seems to be that safe, but I can't recommend any of that shit. I don't know, you know what I mean? I know some take Ostarine, again, it's a slippery slope. You're talking about put something that's basically a male hormone in a female body, all right? That's what you're doing. So, I mean, it's, there's going to be people who disagree with me with that. There's probably going to be chicks that disagree with me with that. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you, proceed with caution, just like anybody else. One man's junk is another man's gym. What affects one girl in a positive way could affect, the same thing could affect another girl in a negative way. So, best thing I could tell you, trial and error. The minute you see fucking anything happening, shut it down. Shut it down. All I know is the magic dose with girls is usually about 50 megs, a week. So, there you go. I mean, again, it's a slippery slope. Really wanted to talk more about training here, but what are we going to do? All right, next question. All right, here we go. This is going to be my last question, but this is one that really fucking, L. Peterson. Mr. Peterson wants to know, is it good to curl your dumbbells and then release? Curl and then release. curl and then release. Oh my God. You have asked me a question that I've had fucking wars with guys about on the internet. Alright, it was one Momo who, Arnold fucking, no he did not. Arnold did not fucking curl. Arnold, if you watch the Pump and Iron, when Arnold curled, he did his curl up, straight up and then down. Alright, I don't believe in turning your wrist. Listen to me. Take your bare arm right now, put it out in front of you, like this. Alright, curl. Look, you see your bicep? Now, turn your wrist, like this. The minute you turn your wrist, look at your bicep. Look at how your bicep moves. The minute you turn your wrist, you're taking a bicep out of it. So when you're bringing it up, okay, when you're curling, I don't know if you can see me. Look, when you're curling, okay, and you're bringing it up. Where's that fucking handle? Here, look. When you're curling, okay, and you're bringing it up, and then you let it down like this. You're taking, you can see the bicep comes right out of it. Okay? Look at your own bicep right now. Right now where you're sitting there, flex your arm like this, and then go like this. The bicep, you feel the bicep release. Okay? That's more like the outer, you know, hitting the brachialis and stuff. You can't, guys, look, all the way up, all the way down. Pinky to front delt. Pinky to front delt. Pinky to front delt. That's the way to do it. When you're going to alternate, look, let me put this fucking thing down. When you're going to alternate, okay, when you alternate, all right, after the, you know, when the song goes, when you bring up the, when you bring it here, and you bring it down like this, you naturally, at the bottom, it'll naturally turn, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Your arm will naturally release only at the bottom, not up here. You don't do that up here. You wait till you come all the way down, and then you can turn it like this to do the next one. Do you understand? I can't get in this fucking goddamn. Look, you curl. Okay, your hands here. You curl it up like Arnold. You almost lean into it a little bit. You let it down, and when it's down here, it'll naturally come to this. Then the next one comes up. You don't have to curl it as it's coming up. You curl from here. This is a curl, okay? I'm telling you. I've had fucking massive wars with guys with that. And one guy's so adamant telling me Arnold does that, Arnold does that. No, he doesn't do that, okay? No, he doesn't. And I wouldn't care if Arnold did do that. That doesn't mean everything Arnold did is right, okay? I'm telling you, it's science. Put your hand like this. Now take your fucking hand like this. Would you do a double bicep with your hand like this? No, because your biceps, you can feel your bicep release. Look, go right here. Now go like that. And bring the dumbbell down. You feel it. It releases. You don't need that. You curl like this is a curl. Okay? This is not a curl. Even curling it up like this, like that, that's not a curl. You don't have to do that. Curl like this, all the way up, all the way down. That's how you get the body. You don't need to do that. Now, look, I'm not going to get in a fucking huge war. And if some of you guys disagree with me, that's your opinion, and do it your fuck way. You're asking me how to fucking do this. Mr. Peterson, L. Peterson, whatever the fuck L stands for. Okay? You're asking me? That's my fucking way. Alright? And it's pinky to front delt. Okay? Okay? You got bish? Alright? I can't, you see, I'm filming this shit myself. But look, when I used to do it, I used to put my foot up, and I do this, pinky to front delt. See, my leg, my arm is on the bench. I do the standard concentration go like Arnold used to. Pinky to front delt. Pinky to front delt. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. I didn't do any of this shit, or this curling up like this. No. No. Sorry. If you want to do it that way, go ahead. You fucking do it that way. Alright? You asking me, L. Peterson, whatever your name is, Mr. Peterson, you asking me how to do it, that's the way I do it, alright? You asking me my way, it's my show, so I'm telling you to do it. I don't believe in turning the wrists. I see that shit all the time, okay? You don't turn your wrists when you do a barbell curl, right? You don't turn your wrist when you do a barbell curl, all the way up, all the way down. You don't turn your wrist when you do a preacher curl. You don't turn your wrist when you do a machine curl. You don't turn your wrist when you're doing a fucking cable curl. Why you gotta turn your wrist when you're doing a dumbbell? You're taking the fucking bicep out of it. Go like this. Now turn your wrist. Yep, you just took the bicep out of it. You could do it right there, with you sitting watching this. All right. That's enough. That's enough. We'll get into more training. I want to do more training with you guys. I'm going to get you guys fucking do it. I'll match anybody with training. We're gonna get this fucking going a little bit more, okay? Ask me your questions. Put it down. Ask Joe. Put the questions down here. Be legit, all right? Country Crush, baby, coming at you. All right, and if I see any more motherfuckers with the goddamn fucking... come on with the goddamn fucking bullshit about Titan Medical. All right? Give me a break with that. Titan Medical's a legit company. You need shit, go to Titan Medical. All right? Get your blood work done. It's real. Yeah, if it costs a little bit more money, who gives a shit? That's legit shit, bro. That's legit shit, right? Would you buy a steak from a dollar store? You probably would, you cheap cocksucker. I'm just telling you. You want to go get it off the internet, go get it. But stop bitching about the commercials. That's what pays for the shows. That's asinine, isn't it? You don't like it? Don't watch the show. When you watch Dave Palumbo over there and RX Muscle, doesn't he have Redcon 1? You know, when you're, that's protein powder bullshit, right? Give me a break. All right? I'm trying to help you. You don't like it? Fast forward that shit. But you really feel the need, oh my God, if I see one more Titan Medical commercial. And first of all, go look at fucking John's wife, the girl from Titan Medical, Charisse. That makes my fucking testosterone go up just looking at her. So, anyway, this is Gregg Valentino telling you guys, the Country Crush coming at you, baby. You want these handles? Get a hold of Country Crush. My boy Ray Cody over there. He's a fucking genius. These fucking handles are ingenious. Alright? Talk to Joe. He'll hook you up. Maybe you get a discount from MSM, Muscle Sport Mag. I don't know. Gotta ask Joe about that. Till next week. This is Gregg Valentino. You're already a Momo, but stop fucking around. I love you guys. Put your questions here. Hit the little bell so you can fucking get the notifications and everything. See when we do these fucking videos. Stop fucking around.